It's just different.
Sup, nigga, bitch? Sorry, I'm gonna be kinder to y'all. It's been a life. I can't even say it's been a year or a couple weeks. It's been a life. Lord, help me God.
Today has been a life.
Yo,
this
for
weekend
real.
has been a life.
Yeah.
All these damn
revelations and shit. I'm glad this little small bout of depression is over because I could not fucking deal. I felt so low and gray and gross. How do you feel? I watched you cry so much this weekend. I'm just like, I want to just hug her, but I'm not good at that.
You could have.
I'm not good at that. People cry, I just be like,
no, but I needed.
Okay.
I needed to just sit in it and let it overcome me.
Fester.
I feel like as this retrograde is going on, I feel as though I need to sit in it. It's a retrograde, like you said. I have to sit in it and come to realizations and have clarity on things, but I'm also moving. Like I see my movement with it too. So I'm allowing things to be, in a sense, fixed and upgrading me in a sense. So I'm doing fine for now.
I feel like everybody comes into this season in different times, and everybody's time of finding their season is different. Some people are in the season of finding their personal style. Some people are in this, means of finding their purpose. Some people are in the means of enhancing all of those things. So I think it's just retrogrades are the perfect time to just kind of like you said, be in that shit and just feel your feels and feel what you're feeling, and trying to determine between like, is this an intrusive thought or is this something that's really bothering me? Because sometimes I be feeling like intrusive thoughts really be shit that I should be acting on. Like, not like throw yourself in the river. Like, nothing crazy like that. But you know how sometimes it be like, go this way instead. Or, send the
it's
something
really
like that.
Intuition. It's just like a speedy, like, that's really how intuition works. It's like there 1 second and gone the next if you're not paying attention. So
I feel like when it's your intuition versus an intrusive thought, I feel like an intrusive thought is literally just that, a thought. But intuition, for me personally, it feel like my mind, like I can feel it in my stomach, my chest, my heart, like my stomach, my chest, but like my heart, my head, and then like my brain. Like I can feel all of it. Like physically I can feel it, and it's like this little like bloop. Like I feel like something flicking me, like, hey, I'm trying to touch, like this is an indication, bitch, pay attention. Versus an intrusive thought where it's just like, I should maybe throw my phone right now.
I think I get where you're coming from. I think because I've been trying to strengthen mine in a sense. It's becoming that like intermingling thing. That's how because that's kind of how like my brain would like to work. Like I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. Be mindful of this. Be mindful of that. And it feels like it's an intrusive thought because I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? Yeah. So that's why it feels interconnected with me. Is it really that? Is it really that my intuition and my intrusive thoughts are like doing no, but to humanify it, whatever the fuck. That's how I'm seeing it right now. It's just like a do this.
Yeah, and
it's just like I can go with that because I need to stop second guessing myself anyway.
Yeah. And I think you're self-aware enough to know, like, again, what's an intrusive thought and what's intuition. Because yours is not a finding your intuition. Yours is a strengthening your intuition. Like I was saying, like I think that there are people who are coming into their healing journey. Like there are people who are just starting to heal the journey, and I feel for y'all because if I was starting my healing journey when this much shit was like mainstream, I would have lost my fucking mind. My healing journey right now,
a lot of things going on.
But now we got 369 journals and we got manifestation. We got all kinds of bullshit. Like,
not understanding that you can take one of those things and work on that.
Yeah. On that. Or choose none of it and just work on yourself.
True.
Like a part of spiritual. Exactly.
That's a part of spirituality is understanding that you make it your own thing. Like it doesn't have to look like anybody else's journey.
It shouldn't.
A lot of people's journeys don't look the fucking same. Like
it should nobody should. Your journey should only be similar in the fact that y'all are both on a journey. But what's happening on that journey should never really, like, if it overlaps each other too much,
yeah,
I feel like now you trauma bonded.
nigga.
When it feel too
like we going through the same shit at the same
like
time.
both of y'all leaving y'all baby
yeah.
daddies right now because it's, you feel me, like it's a lot going on. Like, it's not saying that can't be coincidence.
Yeah.
But if you find yourself always in coincidence with your friend, you're too synced up in my opinion.
Yeah, it is a little crazy.
Like, what's the differentiation between y'all? Mm-hmm. I can't stand friendships that are like
my bitch going through something, so I'm going through something.
Like little me, big me. Like, it should not be that. It should be you and your friend.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I think sometimes even friend groups, like, you know how you start to see friends and they start to look alike, not like people think we're sisters,
yes,
but we look totally different, we dress different, I'm talking about the people where when you look at them you go like, damn,
they twins,
yeah, like y'all bitches is mirroring each other, scarily. Hairstyle the same, makeup done the same, y'all basically wearing the same outfit. And I guess it's cool if it's like your aesthetic, like that's the persona, but you guys are still different in like personality.
Yes.
But when you find that y'all are literally like trying to embody each other, call a therapist. Get a doctor. Again, my personal opinion. I mean, it is what it is, though. Welcome to another episode of Jaded and Evolving.
Hello.
I am your co-hostess, Christian Chakras. I'm here.
And I'm Natasha.
What's up? Make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that if you're listening to us, audio listeners, what's up? How you doing, sexy? Get it, sexy. Make sure that you leave us a review. We need 5 stars. Put us in the algorithm because black women deserve to be in the top 10. We really deserve to be number 1. We are the number 1 like self-improvement podcast for spiritual women, but that's just because there's like 4 of us. Yeah. And we're the only ones consistently making episodes at this point. So we'll take that. We'll take it. But we would like to be number 1 on like an Apple chart, Spotify chart, cuz that's what sends the motherfucking friends.
I was about to say something that can bring the money in.
If y'all see an award or something out there for some fine women in podcasting, send it our way.
Nominate us.
Yeah, nominate us. Send the link our way. We'll get into it. Do we have any events or anything coming up? Like, let's just get all this shit out the way right now.
No. No, because we're planning. So things are being planned. You will see us in person in different states and all that good stuff.
Is the hike tentative? The new date?
Oh, shit, yeah.
That's coming
September 14th.
That's like 2 weeks away. If you think about it, 3 weeks away.
Yeah, I need to put the thing out.
It's free though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's free.
The first one is free because it's at Great Falls and you got to pay to get in there.
And all that.
I'm going to push it back to 11 because I'm like, am I really about to make it all the way to DC, Virginia line? That fucking early? Hell no. Even though I have in the past, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's see how RSVPs go for that. Yeah. Because maybe we have to change the location. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. Because the minute you say DC, Virginia, I'm like, how many niggas is driving out there? Yeah. But you never know.
That's what I'm saying.
You never know. So
and I know a lot of people that have wanted to go
and they want to see different. Yeah.
So I'm just like, that's why it's free. Like,
hell yeah.
Just bring your ass.
Absolutely.
And then there's one in October. I think that's the 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be kind of out of commission. I mean, I'll be here. We'll be here, but I'll be kind of out of commission through October because I'm getting married. My wedding is in October, so that's like really me like hunkering down, getting the last little bits of shit done.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, we'll be around. We're not saying that the episodes will be like they won't be here. We're just saying that like if you notice that they're shorter or like if you notice that the only event in October is the hike, it's because
we got shit going on. She got shit going on.
Literally, like October through December.
That's a busy time for you anyway. Like I realized that last year. I was like, oh shit. Like
between family, like birthdays, holidays. I usually travel for work during that time too. But this year, not being on tour, not doing really too much. Thank God, I'll kind of be pretty like still and stagnant. But we're in the planning phases for so much. I feel like I need to sit the fuck down.
We can chill the fuck out around this time.
No, it's worth it. It's worth it for you.
So be on the lookout.
Period. Speaking of planning this shit, this retrograde, all we can do is plan right now. You shouldn't be doing any fucking thing new unless it's like minor. If it's not going to be of any type of major change,
don't do that.
Just why are you doing shit right now anyway? You're supposed to be sitting still. You're supposed to be getting your shit together.
Hunker down on what you're already doing.
Yeah, and really like getting yourself together. The retrograde is the perfect time to just kind of like recuperate, right? Check in with yourself. Is everything good? Maybe make some doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
You know, maybe phone that friend you've been meaning to reach.
Yeah.
You know, maybe call your therapist
more.
Yeah, get your budget together. What's your money looking like?
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things that are beneficial during this motherfucking retrograde, spiritually speaking.
And this time in general.
Absolutely. What you mean, like these weeks? This month?
Mm-hmm. We had the Lionsgate portal.
Mm-hmm.
We have the retrogrades because it's not just one.
No, it's a ton of them.
But Mercury is one of them.
The most like popular one.
Yeah, and then we have the full moon,
mm-hmm.
which the full moon would have came already by the time y'all see this.
Yeah.
But like still, even it's the shadow phase afterwards, so you can still journal, do what the fuck you need to do in order to.
And y'all should be doing this shit anyway. Like no shade, but. If you don't have some type of like hygiene, like spiritual hygiene regimen, you kind of fucking up.
Yeah.
You know, like you got all these thoughts going on in your head. Why are you not journaling? You got all this shit going on in your heart and in your mind. Why haven't you got a therapist? And I'm not talking about for the people where they're like, I can't afford it. I'm talking about for the motherfuckers who can afford it and just don't do anything about it.
Yeah.
People who are like, oh, I don't know how to journal. There's no wrong way to journal. Like,
yeah.
If you need some prompts, holla at us. But
do a brain dump.
All you gotta do is just start writing. Put the date at the top of the paper, and that's just so that you can keep record of how your thoughts are changing over time. And then just start writing. Like the first thing that comes to mind. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be in order. It's not a fucking book.
No.
Nobody's gonna edit it. Nobody's gonna tell you it's wrong. You should be able to put your deepest, darkest secrets in a journal. You should be able to be as open and as honest and as dumb as you might fucking feel.
Else gonna see it, so.
And if they do, personally, I think that is the most vile shit that you can do. To read somebody's diary or to read somebody's journal, I think that shit is so fucking foul. I don't give a fuck what it is. If I see a notebook sitting out and there's no name on it, I open it to the first page and look for a name and I close that shit. Because nothing in there is my business. Nothing. What if I open it and it's a kill list? Like,
when I was younger, I read my mom's.
I didn't even want them type of problems. Like, my mom is such a peculiar woman, like, as who she is as a person. My father, too. I don't want to know what goes on in their head. I'm scared.
I was just like, You know, there's a part of me that's just a little bit like, I wonder if she said anything about me in here. It's a problem. Yeah. So I just checked it because of that. And I was like, ain't shit in here for real.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. But.
My parents never journaled. I don't believe that my parents ever journaled. My mom used to write little excerpts in her Bible when we was like heavy in the church. But she never really journaled. My parents read my journals. I keep a journal. I keep a composition notebook. Like, that has been my saving grace since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember... I don't even remember what happened. I just remember, like, my father reading my journal. And the way that he approached me about it was just so, like I had done something wrong. Like, it was literally just me, like, putting my feelings out on paper. Yeah. Nothing that they needed to really be notified of either. Like, it wasn't like I was, like, hitting licks or, like, you feel me, dealing drugs or no shit. But
he reacted.
Yeah, like, he was treating it like I had, like, broken the law or something. Yeah. And I just remember feeling so hurt that I didn't write for a really long time. And I remember, like, what they did to me emotionally. Like, I was a very closed off, kind of, like, closed up motherfucker because I just had all this shit that I was like, I will not dare write this shit down again. Yeah. I won't even tell nobody. Like, I'm just gonna internalize this shit because it ain't no way in hell you gonna make me feel bad for feeling my feelings. When I'm scared about something, like, I know in my journal I was writing about, like, having a boyfriend at the time and how I was, like, really insecure. It was, like, my first boyfriend. I just remember feeling, like, really insecure about myself and just making sure that I was doing things in my relationship for the right reason. Like, I was sexually active at the time. I was doing all these different things. So, like, I'm writing about this. And granted, I feel like any father would feel a certain type of way about their daughter fucking or whatever. But in the journal, I wasn't writing, like, and I got chlamydia and it burns when I pee. I'm scared. Like, it wasn't none of that. It was just, like, I feel a little too adult to be doing this. You feel me? Like, I feel it was shit like
real
that.
Life shit.
All things that I was, like, currently talking to my grandmama about. I had gone to, like, my godmother about. I should have went to my aunt because I was fucking in her house. So I really should have been talking to her. But, you know, it was just so much that I wasn't saying. And then to turn around and you feel me? You press the matter like that. Nigga, I should hit you with this book. That's how I felt. I felt very just like, you read my motherfucking journal, nigga. I'd kill you. That's how I felt. Like, what do that?
It's not like reading like text messages because you need to go through your child's phone.
Oh, for shit, sure.
You're not talking to anybody else but you. So, like, I don't understand.
It would be like little prayers in there, like, God, keep me pretty. Because, like, I had low self-esteem. I'm like, God, just please, like, clear this acne up on my face. Like, help me not to be so chunky. Just, like, it was, like, shit. Or, like, about my friend groups and shit when I felt, like, left out of something. Or, like, I go back in my read journal sometimes. Or I read, like, when Facebook does that memory shit. Facebook is an op. Okay?
That's why I keep deleting mine.
Bro, I go back and I read that shit. And I'm like, you wanted to be liked so bad. Girl, like, literally, you don't talk to none of these fucking people no more. And some of the people that you wanted to talk to really bad are now in your DMs. They're now like, I would love to like hang out with you and be around you. Why didn't you like me when I wanted to be your fucking friend?
Yeah.
Now, because I'm more sure of my fucking self. Like, what? You just had to make sure things panned out okay? Like, what was it? So I just be kind of like, you know what? Just why did I need to be liked so bad? And then when I find myself kind of like creeping back into those feelings sometimes, when I feel like I'm missing out on something or where I'm not included, I think that's just like my human design, that projector of like wanting to be invited to certain spaces. I then look at like the people that are around and I'm like, I have no business being there.
Do you even want to be in those type of spaces with those people?
And it's honestly, sometimes it's not even the people, it's the space where I'm just like, oh, I would like to go there. But it's like, bitch, okay, just go on your own.
Literally.
Or then I get into that mode of, oh, you wanted to go to like that industry event? Just plan one. Like, that's me. Or just like send an email so that you can, like so that you can go to the next one. You don't need to be just because, to do all these like weird things. You don't need to be included in this moment. But let this be a lesson that if this is a, door that you want to get your foot in, do it yourself.
Like, what if it was one of those things where it's like, oh man, I wish I could have went to this, but this is your first time finding out about it. Like, get the reviews.
To be quite honest with you,
going on, see how people like this, see the footage, and then be like, oh, okay, cool.
Now that you say that does do a lot because oftentimes it isn't.
You don't need to be to the first thing.
No, like what if it gets shot up? What if it burned down? I remember my manager said it was this concert that happened in like, I don't know, like East Bumblefuck, Connecticut or something. Like if that motherfucker 56. He said he was like 19 or something. Anyway,
damn.
Yeah, this barn. It was. I don't know if it was a barn or like a bit. Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. But he was saying that his homeboys, right? I say homeboys like they wasn't white, but his homeboys pulled up.
They his homeboys,
right? Because my manager white, right? They his pals, his buddies pulled up and was like, "Hey, let's go to this concert tonight." And he was like, "No, I can't go or whatever." Yeah. And they was like, "No, come on, we'll go smoke some pot. We're gonna go. Like we'll have a good time." And he was like, "All right, I'll meet y'all there. Like let me, figure out. Let me finesse my shit, and I'll meet y'all there. Whatever." Something happened to the point where he couldn't go. Mm-hmm. His homies was in the car smoking weed. Lie to you not, the barn just started to burn down with all the people in it. It was something about like they had pyrotechnics or something at the show. Shit. And it was foam in the ceiling. And the foam caught and it spread immediately. Hella people died. Like he said, like people was piled up on top of each other. Hella people died. He said his homies was in the car smoking pot, watching the building burn down, watching niggas run out on fire and shit, like fucked up. And he was thinking, he says to this day, he just keeps thinking, like, what if I had actually gone? What if we had got there on time? What if it was, what if me attending was the difference in them smoking pot in that car and me not being there versus all three of us had pulled up in the same car at the same time on time for that show. So it's certain instincts that I be like having conversations with people where it brings life full circle for me because like there are parties, there are clubs, there are instances where like granted nothing happened that time or came up at that day, but you never know if you being in that situation would be the catalyst to something else. Because I also used to date crazy ass niggas. So like what if I'm kicking it with homies, because back then I had a lot of homeboys, like platonic. What if this nigga who loves to kill niggas finds out that I'm hanging out with these niggas, don't like where I am, you feel me, like, and come down there and shoot that bitch up, like. And me, back in the day, I was just cute and smart. So I'm just going to be like, oh my God, why are you shooting? Like, stop. You're just stupid. Smart. You feel me? Yeah. I wasn't street smart at all. I was actually just dumb as fuck. So he up here, causing arguments and stupid shit. I'm just like, stop. God knew.
Stop.
God knew.
Oh my God.
Why are you shooting? Stop. Like.
You better than this. No, he's not.
He's really not.
Friend, he's not.
He's not. This nigga can barely count. Like, he counts in ounces.
That's why he be shooting shit up, because that's the only thing he knows.
All he know is
shooting shit up.
Denominations of money.
And the weights.
And weights. That's it. That's all he knew. That's all he knew.
He can measure an ounce in his hand.
and pay for some hair. That's about it. Motherfucking Mitchell has some money in my pocket.
He know how to divvy out.
Oh, he knew how to divvy out them funds.
He know how to count.
What? And you smart, and you cute. What? Here you go. Like,
yeah.
You know me. That's the way to my heart. My husband now, he don't sell no drugs. But sometimes he be like, girl, you're a cute ass, and then he'll put a couple dollars on him. Cause you knew. You knew. Period. That's what I'm getting right now. Purr. You feel me?
My fiance.
What? Period. That's how I be feeling. But yeah, to bring the conversation full circle. Yeah, no, it really is. It's just one of those things where I feel like the retrograde be the perfect time to kind of like put you in position to really recognize either how blessed you really are, or where you and what you need to change. Because sometimes being in recognition and appreciating your blessings also, shows up for you to be like, well, let me appreciate these challenges too. How much of this can I bring resolution to? Yeah. What is my problem right now? Because sometimes I be running from my reality of challenges. I be like, fuck, you feel me? I pay that bill at the end of the month, but now I'm upset that these niggas is calling my phone. Nigga. It's little shit. The retrograde be just like minor inconveniences. Same. For real. When you're spiritually inclined, when you're not, that shit be feeling like a ton of bricks.
I was about to say, it just be feeling like you don't really understand where this is coming from. You just feel like the most unluckiest person in the world. Like, I remember those days.
And then you get like,
fuck, why is all this shit happening to me? And then it stopped abruptly. I'm like,
then your belt loop get caught on the door. Now you're like, now I'm going to end it. Now I'm going to end it.
When I was still living with my my dad and my stepmom, I was like rushing for God knows why, because I have this thing about being places early. So I'm rushing to leave out the house, and I drop my water bottle and it cracks and all the water goes everywhere. And my dad is just like, slow down. And that was my 13th.
I'm telling you.
And I was all the time, okay, trying not to cry in front of him, trying to get my shit together, cleaning up the water.
And I'm just like,
and I'm just like, and I'm sure back then that was like a fucking retrograde or something. But because why the fuck am I crying over this damn spilled water, spilled milk? Why are you crying over spilled milk, bitch?
I wonder, can you go, Google has to have it, to go back and look at like when retrogrades happened. Because now that you say that, imagine how many traumatic experiences you could probably not blame the retrograde on, but be like, I can see why I was going through that at the time. Yeah. And not even just Mercury retrogrades, but just like
any of them. Crazy shit just be happening when you like are unaware, and then you become a little bit more aware of like life and how astrology is fucking real. Because I thought I was fine, and then the retrograde is happening, and then I'm slowly like seeping into like taking the rose-colored glasses off and being like, you're not okay right now.
No, you're really
like,
not.
Really like going the fuck off, like in a sense, like nobody knows what the fuck you're doing but you. But like this shit is not okay. Like you need to chill the fuck out. Like it's not as serious as you feel like it has to be right now. So,
nigga, for real. Yeah. I forgot I had a Zoom call at 3, but it's for like the booking for my friend's wedding. Okay. For next year, but I know what we're gonna do. I already know that we're going. I know like who to pay the deposit to and stuff like that. Nice. It was just throwing me off. Like as you're talking, I hear you, but it was just making sure that like my friends know I'm not attending. I'm just doing this. Yeah, nigga, no for real. But like astrologically speaking, the planets really do be talking
and everything.
So people be like, I don't believe that because it's just not because you're a Gemini, but which is true. Granted, it might not be. Just maybe she's a bitch. However, her being a bitch is probably catalyzed by the fact that she's a Gemini. Like,
and every time like where I work at, the kids just start acting up more. It's usually a full moon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Everybody's like, I'm like, these kids are fucking tired.
Them motherfuckers get the flipping off and shit. They get the fighting more.
They are pissed the fuck off. Yes. It's because it's usually around a full moon. I'm like, it affects kids in a different way. Like, they don't know what the fuck is
animals,
going on.
bodies of water.
They don't know how to express themselves emotionally at this age. So they can't sit up here. I mean, like, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm this. But, like, looking at the feelings, Will.
Do they? Because, like, they be angry when really they sad. Like, I feel like kids don't kids articulate their emotions well through action, not through words.
That's
like
true.
sometimes they be like, I don't even know how I feel right now, but motherfucker is flipping tables. That nigga is upset. You feel me? Like,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They don't, but yeah, like but to that point, they only understand happy or that.
Yeah,
like it's
that's
like
it.
I'm not happy. Like that's all
no
I know. And now
middleman
I'm about
with kids.
And then it's just like, well, what's going on? And then they gotta go talk to a counselor. What's going on at home? Okay, my grandma just passed or something like that, and you like, damn, like why you ain't say something? They don't be knowing to talk to nobody. Like,
but do you remember when we was in school where the guidance counselor was more
my
than
guidance
just like
counselor was right there.
You feel me? Like nowadays, guidance counselors, they don't utilize them like they used to. I remember when my parents got divorced, my dad went to the school and was like, "Is there somebody for my daughter to talk to?"
So did my dad too.
And
I got put in the little group.
Yes, my guidance counselor was right the fuck. Now they just be like, you need a grade change. What you feel like? It's not.
You need to change class.
It's not the same, man.
I don't know what the fuck is
Which
going
makes
on.
me think that maybe they're not accredited. Maybe they don't have the credentials that they used to. Like guidance counselor. Really?
They still have to. They still have to have that fucking master's with that. Like
with
either
psych?
social work or
what? So why are they not working socially for the babies? Oh hell no! Something got to give. Cause these kids is fucked up. They ain't got no more pep rallies. They don't let the Globetrotters come no more.
I think we have 2 school psychologists now, but it's kind of like a.
They only good for school shootings and shit.
Not really.
Maybe Tommy is having a bad fucking day.
Really, the school psychologists are better for IEPs. Like, okay, you got a learning issue, like not with like emotional issues. And
at the same token, who the fuck is talking to the little nigga that's always terrorizing everybody at the school? You see what I'm saying? Because let's be honest with each other. It don't be that many of them. When the kids are bad at the school, you know the mischievous ones. But you know when you see that one specific little motherfucker coming down the hallway, my God, who's talking to him?
I be trying not to like talk about work, but 2 out of the 3 guidance counselors are white. They've been there for a really long time, and I feel like they may be stuck in their ways, even though they are young. Like they're in their like late 30s, early 40s. I'm just like y'all really just here because y'all been here. Like I don't really think that. I don't really think that you fuck with these kids like that. Like every now and then you'll see like, oh okay, cool, but it's like it don't be like how it used to be. Like where they just like teachers the first time I almost
teach, man.
And the teachers at my school are great. Like there is the ones that I'm cool with. They want to be there. They love the kids. Niggas. I done bought some lunches for kids. Yes. I be like, damn, you hungry? Like, all right, like it is pay week. I'll get you this McDonald's. I'll get you this Chick-fil-A, whatever. Like, you know, make sure you like
you look over the kids.
Yeah, because I'm just like, all right, get them grades up, or like have a good day. Have a good
the moms and the dads in the household, right?
Working.
And so then,
because we talked about that too.
When they come to the school, the people at the school should not be the replacement for the parent. Yeah. But there should be some type of like level of respect and authority. Yeah. These kids do not respect their teachers no more. They don't respect their principals. And
they don't respect their parents either.
They don't, but their parents be absent. So I guess they feel like, well, who the fuck are you to try to give me some type of authority?
Or and I know parents be acting up.
You feel me? But I know, like, and I don't expect for kids to listen to this. But my whole thing is, right, like, if you're an adult in a child's life and you know that the child be cutting the fuck up, have y'all ever bothered to ask the kid what's really going on?
Yeah.
Like, because kids don't be acting out for no motherfucking reason. I used to work in the school system. This little boy had all fucking caps in his mouth. Little motherfucker was bad. And they kept saying, like, oh, it's because he got, he didn't have ADHD. He had ADD or some shit like that. But he was, like, bouncing off the walls. Like, this little motherfucker was going.
He might have had like Asperger's.
It got to the point where I was like, nah, something going on with him. Because like when he get angry, now he started kicking niggas and shit. He was getting beat on at home. His father was an alcoholic and was beating on the mother, him, and his little brother. So it's not he's hyperactive or no shit like that. That has something to do with it. He has a rough fucking life at home. You feel me? But I was working at a school where one, it was small, and 2, the staff cared. So he would only cut up when he was triggered. Yeah. But when you gave him something to do, when you gave him a task, when you let him help,
he's doing great.
What? That baby was beautifully bright. But you have to give them an outlet. Like teachers nowadays are like, I'm just doing it for the check. You feel me? I'm just doing it because I was already in school for it, and it was too late to change my major. then motherfucker, you need to go find somewhere else to teach. You need to go become a coach or something.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to be in a classroom with 27 different attitudes. I feel like the only teachers that actually give a fuck now are either the ones that are old as fuck and they've been in it and they know that like this how these little niggas be.
Yeah.
Or they're our age, they fresh out of college, and they like, listen, I know these little niggas be cutting up, so they're not gonna learn the same. They're not gonna learn.
That's mainly the people that like I'm cool with.
I can
like
see
they're
it
like
too.
in their 40s, like or like around like their 30s. Like though, that's the age where they just and their parents themselves.
Yeah.
So they just like I don't want this little nigga to like go down the wrong fucking street. Like they really be like moms and parents in that bitch.
I
like
can't imagine that. Teach your kids all day and not go home and be a parent? Nigga, what? What? You talk about a 13th reason before. Get all the fucking tapes. Now, maybe if you have like one kid. Yeah. Okay, because like I know Allison, she has a daughter, but she's like a second grade teacher. Yeah. So like her kids at the class and her kid are about the same. Yeah. So she don't really have to, teeter off too much. But like imagine being a pre-K teacher and your kid's 10. Or imagine being like a 6th grade teacher and your kid's 3. Like...
Yeah, it's too big of a gap, yeah. For the one teacher, her son just graduated middle school, and now he's in high school, and then her middle son, he just graduated high school. So, like, she had the middle schoolers, like, and she's like...
Did they go to the school that she teaches at?
For a little bit.
I do be liking that a little bit. Like, when your mom's at the school, and it's like, man, what you do at the school? Nothing. Wait for my mother to get home.
Yeah.
Like,
that's how it was with my elementary school best friend. Her mom worked at the school.
Oh, that's
like,
dope.
she did, like, the reading program that I was in and stuff like
my
that.
My mom tried to volunteer in my school once, and them kids
they
was
like,
so...
fuck, no.
Yo, I swear to God, this little girl was so disrespectful. My mom wanted to beat the shit out of this little girl. That was the last time they let my mama volunteer too. Because the way my mom was talking to kids, it was like, excuse me, like, come here, baby. It was like,
get your word. That's what they be needing.
She was cutting the fuck up to you. That little girl was cutting the fuck up. And my mom, all I remember my mama say, hey, little girl. I said, they is never going to let her come back here again.
That's what they be needing, though.
Or the time she came to my job when I was teaching and told the kids that if they act bad, she was going to lock them up.
That's what they be needing.
Ma, why would you tell them kids that? She said, you see these handcuffs? Why the fuck would you do that?
So they know.
They literally, but, okay, now this sounds really racist. I don't mean it this way. But I felt like a little bit of their fear was because I worked at a ESOL school, so English, Spanish, and other languages. Most of the children were Latino. So when my mom said it, like, I used to feel like the little kids, like, oh my God, like, she going to deport us. I used to just feel a certain type of way. Because they used to be in class like, Mommy, and they'd be like, Miss Christian, your mommy going to deport us? Miss Christian, your mommy going to take me to jail? And I'm just like, no, baby, no. But, because I was acting up, I was talking when you was talking, and it's like, that's not what she meant. She meant, like, if you do a crime, like, you break the law, you steal, or something like that. They're like, she going to put me in the jail? I'm like, no, she not going to put you in the jail, baby. They not gonna put you in the jail.
Lord have mercy.
They just be so innocent. I used to love working there with the little motherfuckers. They just
I like the elementary school level.
Innocent,
middle
man.
school is like it just.
I love the little niggas in middle school.
It reminds me of when I was in.
That's why I like it so much.
Like, I understand the frustration. Like I used to be pissed the fuck off for no fucking reason, not understanding my emotions. Somebody trying to bully me or some shit, and I just be like, the fuck, man. And then I go to the library.
But they still like, cute though. Yeah. Like they still adorable. So granted, you angry and you upset, but you 4'7". Yeah. Like I get why you frustrated, little nigga, but chill.
Some of them
are tall as fuck.
Some of them are like they be like at least shoulder height or like my height or a little tall. I be like, the fuck.
I think
all like get your shit together.
I know my little sister's like either my height or like getting ready to tail me, and she still got 2 years. My little cousin who's like younger than me but older than all of them is 19. He's already taller than me. And then we saw Janiyah yesterday. She's about my height. This kid is big. And I think Janiyah in 10th grade. My little sister getting ready to graduate, and then Jordan is out of high school.
I just want to blame McDonald's.
Yeah.
I just want to blame McDonald's. Like, what the fuck?
That's all it is.
Putting the growth hormones and everything.
Like, they just so big. Like, it's to the point where sometimes I can't tell if they adults or if they kids. Like, I saw a little nigga the other day. He was 17, full beard. It was social media. I didn't see him in person. But, like, on his page, he talking. And he said something, going to prom this year.
Nigga, are you okay?
Full fucking beard. I said, yo, it's the chicken. It's the chicken. It's the chicken in the milk. It's got to be something.
Yeah.
What if my son get big? I'm at the bus him in.
He not.
I'm gonna have to bust him in the head.
He's
gonna be taller than me. He's gonna be taller. He's almost taller than his father. He's at his father's like elbow.
Oh shit, yeah.
And that nigga's 8. He gonna have to not grow for like 4 years and then.
That's middle school. That's when you get the growth spurt.
I'm just afraid that one day he gonna go to sleep and then he gonna wake up and he usually be tall as shit.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
That's so scary.
It's kind of weird. It's, you know how they had the movies and it's like that summer and then you come back to school and you look like a totally different person. Bro, that's how it's gonna happen.
I'm scared.
He gonna start having a little hair on his.
Then my niece like, oh my God.
And then his voice gonna start cracking and shit. You gonna be like, why the hell you sound like a crying bird?
Between that, then my niece, she gonna get hips. What? Oh my God, shut all this shit down. Shut it down. Riley is gonna get a cycle. Shut this shit down.
I feel?
Oh,
I have all those 8. I have one that's out of the.
You do.
I have one that's out of high school, one that's in high school. No, 2 that's in high school, 3 that's in high school, and then 2 that's in elementary school right now. Like they are just going to like high school.
I like when they look at the little elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And they got their little backpack.
My great niece, she's in pre-K.
They're just so cute at their age. They're like little old people. They're like little drunk old people all the time. Just lit.
She be like,
literally, like, let's do this.
Like here.
Grab my hand, let's go.
Yeah.
Or they give you like the little imaginary phone. And if I give you that, if I hand you that phone, hello.
Yeah.
But have you noticed the kids is doing this thing?
Yeah.
This they phone. This my phone. This they phone.
Right.
How did this get, like, this is a phone. What the fuck is this? This is not a phone. I mean, granted.
She still answered it. Granted,
but you feel me?
Yeah, no.
But the fact that you even bought the Palm Pilot to me,
they be using the iPad too much.
Bring me the house phone.
You know the little kids, they get the iPads, right. And then like yours aging up, it's like they get the.
No, bring me the house phone. Bring me the imaginary house phone. Don't bring me.
They don't know what that is.
They don't know. My little sister did not know that there was a house phone.
Even the little play ones. It's not the little rotary shits no more. It's a little cell phone. I don't like that.
Was it my little? It was either my goddaughter or my little sister. One of the Janiyas didn't know about a house phone. Like I was telling them, it had to be my goddaughter because I think my sister knows. Yeah. But my goddaughter said like, how did y'all used to use the phone back then? And I'm like, it was on the wall. And she like, all right, well, what happened when you wanted to leave the room? You don't leave the room. You sit in the room and you stay on the phone.
I didn't have a cordless one until middle school.
But now, remember, we were just talking before we started recording. Life was simpler back in the day because you actually had to put effort into shit. Yeah. Back in the day, you had to remember a number still to have a conversation with somebody. So you had no choice but to be present. Now, granted, you could probably like be on the phone or like playing the game, but half the time the internet only worked for one thing at a time, so you couldn't multitask.
A simpler time was when you go to school, and that's the only time that I really talk to my friends. So I'm like, Thursday, you already setting up the play. Tuesday, you want to come over my house, and then it's just like, yeah, you ask your mom, I asked my mom, and then you got Wednesday, Thursday. It's just like, did you ask your mom? No, she was in a bad mood. I got asked her today. And then like by Thursday, you just like, all right, did you ask? Yeah, she said you can come over. Okay, I asked my mom. She said you cool. And then after school that day, the 2 moms link up and be like, she asked to come over. She can come over. Is it okay? Yeah, she asked me to. It's fine. And then Friday, you got your bag packed.
You on it. You're on it.
It's so much communication.
Life was simpler.
Face-to-face communication.
Life was simpler back then.
I had no problem bugging my friends about, is you coming over or can I come over there?
When you came over the house, life had so many possibilities. We could go
outside,
much snacks.
We
could run around.
Get the snacks. Stay in the house. We could go to Chuck E. Cheese possibly.
Don't let Disney Channel have a new movie premiere, nigga. What?
We outside and back, running around in circles and shit.
Life is
making friendship bracelets and shit. Doing little arts and crap.
We smell like outside. That crisp air from the air conditioner in the window is pumping through the house.
Get this, your mom, dinner ready.
Oh, and it's spaghetti.
Or pizza.
Or it's pizza. Life was simple. When your parents got all your cousins
like,
together.
What you want on the pizza? Oh my God.
When your parents used to all get together and then they get all the kids, so it used to be like cousins, and then they let you bring a friend and you go swimming. And they got the sandwiches and you can smell chlorine and nacho cheese Doritos. And then you know you're gonna sleep good that night. You know everybody's going.
You
back
never
want
to go to sleep.
Everybody has already determined that they're going back to one house. It's either grandma's house or it's your parents' house. But your parents are fine because they know they don't have to watch you for the rest of the night. So they have gotten all the things, so that you can leave them the fuck alone. And your mom and dad are either on that back porch. they're on that front porch or they're in that backyard having a time. Do you hear me? There is Alizé. There is 92Q
Crown Royal.
What? Pumping through the speakers. There is a chair with a weight limit of about 275 that your mama is pushing with all that ass. Life was simple. Life was so good back then. Bring it back. That's all I'm saying. Bring it back.
That's me over my aunt's house.
Bro, that's me
and
now.
I'm still like the youngest one.
Man.
So it's just like I'm the only one spending the night, but I'm the baby one. So it's just like I'm in her bed. Like she like, all right, go take your shower so you can get ready for bed. And then all the adults still out there. So I'm like running out there in my PJs just being gronked.
Time was simple.
They're like, you ain't got nothing to watch?
No. I want to watch y'all play Pinochle. What's happening here?
Y'all playing spades?
What? Don't let one of your aunt and unkies
learn how to
They smoke weed. It's a little bit of weed tingling through the house, or like it's a Marlboro or a Newport or something.
My cousins,
they come back from outside and it smells just a little tart in the air, right?
That's
mixed with whatever air freshener
tobacco.
or incense is lit.
That's why that tobacco smell and colognes be smelling good. Cause
that's why. Damn. I love the fact that like my household is kind of like stuck in this 90s, 2000s type feel. I just love the fact that like when my nieces come over, they just cut up, tear the fucking house up. I don't care. When my son go over Sierra house, she don't care, tear the fucking house up. I want to have more like little boys around. Like I want my son to be around little boys more, because like all his cousins are girls. Everybody else in the family has basically had girls except for like Jamal, but his son is little. He's 3. My son is 8. So they don't, they can't really do much together. The most they do is Chuck E. Cheese.
If I plan for this New Orleans thing, you and my youngest nephew can.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I just want him to be around more like little kids. And I know for a fact that like I don't trust him in anybody else's house, but I know that I am like the parent that other parents trust. So like last year when we went to Great Wolf Lodge, he wanted to take one of the little boys from his school. We reached out to the parents. Now, granted, the little boy couldn't come because it was just like a scheduling issue or whatever. Mom and dad both work on Sundays.
But they were fine.
But they were fine with it. Like, they was like, oh, like, next time y'all go, whatever the case may be, just absolutely he can go. Like, when the little boy had his birthday party, we went just fine. And, like, if I turned my back for a second, the other moms still had an eye on not just their kids, but my kid as well, and vice versa. I just love... just that's whole community, that black mama essence. There's something about when black moms get together. Now when I tell you that the panties drip when I see a bunch of black fathers get together, oh my god, my pantaloons are moist.
The ones that are active, not just like letting the kids run around, but they like playing with them too. Oh my god,
when they at the playground and one of them is jumping off the thing and they like, no little nigga, let me show you how to really get.
Or they in the pool. They just be that scares me a little bit because they be throwing the babies around, but like the babies are just like laugh, the giggles and stuff like that.
Because how dare you be a good father? When I see my husband, when my husband is ripping and running, it be him, our child, our 2 nieces. It'd be like his little cousin, and then like his little cousins will come down from New York. So it's maybe like 10 kids, right? Because then like the family from Jessup or whatever come down. My husband just kind of has this role with all of the children, like being the big toy. When he get to running around with them and shit, I'm like, maybe 7 kids won't be bad. Like, maybe I can do this. Because he's so good. Look at how he's just being a dad. Then he stopped, get a drink of water. He making sure all the kids got Capri Suns and shit. I'm just like, God, you sit. What did you do?
Y'all get this water in this popsicle.
And then he go get on the grill. And he got a good job. And he got 10 pounds of dick in his pants. I am up. I have won in life. I've won. I have won in life.
You have.
Nigga. Now I just need him to get a tattoo on his neck. I'm up. Now he's perfect. Now the nigga
not the neck tattoo. Is he going to get one?
I don't know. I don't know what he wants to do with his life. I don't care. I support that man in anything he want to do. What do you want, babe? What do you want? Except another kid. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Can't support you
right now.
Not ever.
Okay.
I don't ever want to be pregnant ever again. Okay. Like, as much as I love, like, being the auntie, right? Being big mama. Yeah. Not for me.
It.
Don't. What? Pushing that little motherfucker
That's
out.
what I'm saying. Like, just big mama. Like,
I wouldn't even adopt another fucking child.
Oh, shit.
Too much responsibility. I gotta remember to pick both of y'all up from school and y'all in different grades. Fuck that. Don't go to 2 different schools. What?
Oh, Jesus.
Somebody's getting left every day. I can't remember both of
By
y'all.
the time somebody is in high school, you gotta go. Like, you don't want to put that on the child, but it's like you gotta go pick your sibling up,
Extracurriculars,
what the fuck?
all kinds of shit. No.
Or it's like, is your friend's mom bringing you home? Okay, cool.
And that's why I love having a little sister where the gap is so big, but she has a license. Because she be excited. You need me to go get him? Absolutely. He'd be like, Tia, now you're coming to get me. Like, it's a thing. Like, she be like, now that she can drive and now that it's getting more to the point where she can like drive across state lines and things like that, she's like, yo, I'm gonna come get you and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this. She been working a lot now. Like, especially like her, Bree has a big schedule, and Bree is now a big part of Yule's life now too. So it's like when you see Janaya, you see her girlfriend. So it's a lot of like, when Bree is not around, where's Bree? If Tia Naya, if we see Bree but we don't see Tia, where, like, what's happening? Y'all are a package deal. I just love to see how there's just this thing about them where it's aunt and nephew, but it really does look like brother and sister. But that's just because I'm like the second parent. She has me everything to fuck anyway. Jesus Christ. No, I ain't no goddamn kids. No, I ain't no siblings, even like little siblings. You know though with your nephew. Yeah, because he be asking you for shit. The way they be calling me up, asking for stuff, I be like, how are you? What did they call you?
How are you doing? Aunt Tia.
Aunt Tia? Oh, that's cute.
Aunt.
I like it.
They used to just call me Tia. I was totally fine with that.
Because it technically means aunt. Yeah. But no, I do like that. Aunt Tia, what you doing? All right, can I have $15?
Literally. Like, I'm trying to get this food off of DoorDash. Can you cash at me? I'm like, y'all too fucking grown. What the hell?
I do miss being able to do that, though. Like,
calling
I do
somebody
miss
else
being
able
to, like, call my parents. I never really called my parents too much growing up. My parents would just give me money. Yeah. But, like, calling my aunt, calling my grandmama. Oh my God, I used to love calling my grandmama for shit. What? Granny, can I have this? Yeah, who told you can have it? My father said I can't have chocolate right now. You get what the fuck you want right now. I call Granny said I can't have chocolate bar. Now, granted, my grandmother in the city and I'm in Hartford County, it don't matter. Granny said I can't have chocolate right now, so fuck you, Jared. I'm going to eat this chocolate. That's how I feel.
Yo. It would just be when I was at my aunt's house. She be like, it's snacks in there, the chips and the pretzels, the ice cream. I got the Haagen-Dazs.
I used to
She used to have that ice cream in there. We had ice cream every night.
K-Swiss socks across my floor. What? You said it's what in there? And there's a cable box in my cousin's room now? What? Oh, it's up and it's stuck. Black people, when they had like black people luxuries back in the day, you had a big screen TV. When other niggas didn't have one. You had a lazy boy section. Remember when sectionals was like sectional was black people richness. If you went to a motherfucking house and they had the long bitch, they had money.
And if they had a basement with one in there too,
with the Jaguar in the back.
That's where the big. And then they got the black art in their house. Don't let them have the black art in there. They rich.
That shit was signature.
That was rich to me.
Luxury.
I wish I could go back to that. Just being rich.
Man, I don't even know how we got here. Fuck it. Fuck it.
That's been our lives, though.
Yeah, literally. I think there's just, again, a lot of reflection. A lot of just, like, being in the time and just when things were, I don't want to say happier, but when things were happier. Because sometimes that's all I got to go on. That's all I got. All I got is the memories. But it's fine. It's fine. Because we're creating new ones. I think based on the nuances of what we used to feel and how good it used to feel, taking that and then making our own, new reality.
It's like now I'm an adult. Like, I don't, like, yes, I have to use my own money, but, like, I got snacks that I want. I don't have to share with nobody. I have freedom. Like, I don't have to just spend the night at my friend's house. At their house, we can spend the night in a different state.
We can all do what the fuck we want to do.
We going on trips. I go on the trips when I want to. I ain't got to worry about my family's pockets. I'm going over here. Like, they all good. I'm going over here.
Thank God for growth, man, and just for the ability to just like
growth at that.
To just not be where we came from. All the fuck shit, all the bullshit from being younger and. Just dumbass bullshit. It just feels good to just be like, and even though, even in all of that, my life is still really fucking good.
Still I rise.
Period. So if you got nothing else from this episode,
be thankful.
That, right. That's what the retrograde is here to teach you, is to be fucking thankful.
Yeah.
Because it could be a lot worse. Do you have affirmation for the people?
Be thankful.
Period, because it could be a lot worse. Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Bye.